Disclaimer. This video's information is being provided for informational, educational, and general interest purposes only. The information in this video is not intended to shock, enrage, or otherwise provoke the viewer. The sole purpose of this video was to raise awareness of true crime-related events. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
November 13, 2022, 17:18:51.
Cleveland 911, this is Operator Taylor. Do you need police?
Yeah, there's the police, please. There's some folks here in my neighbor's driveway say they've got a niece missing. She's been missing for about a month, and they got some information she might be in this apartment here next door because she called them from there. So they're wanting to know if you could send a police officer over here to assist them.
Okay, what's the address?
And my address is 3215 West 98th, so I'm going to guess this is around 3217 West 98th Street.
All right, can I get your name?
3207, I'm sorry, 3207.
Okay, West 98?
Yep.
All right, can I get your...
3209, the girl just went and looked, it's 3209. Yeah.
Okay.
They said that's the last talk, when they talked to her last month when she went up missing, that was the last time.
Up in the morning and was crying and screaming and saying he was shooting at her.
Okay, well you can tell the police that, when they get here. You tell the police that. So they said this is the only lead they've had to where she's been missing, so they'd like to talk to a police officer if you could send one over.
Okay, can you put her on the phone so I can ask her a couple?
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi. Okay, so can you tell me what's going on?
So my cousin, she's been missing for over a month. Around October 8th? Around October 8th, she made a phone call to us around 2, 3 in the morning, and she was screaming and she was hysterical, and she said that the man that she had been dealing with was shooting at her, and that she had made it into the house and was trying to she ran upstairs. That's all she said, and then she was like, okay, man, and hung up. That's it. And then after that, nobody has heard anything from her. We don't know where her car is at. We don't know where her phone is at. Huh?
Did you report her missing?
Yes. And we gave the police all the information about this house. We've been sitting here all day waiting for police to come. No police has showed up that even came to look at this house. And we've seen 2 police officers right past.
You called about this earlier, or was it?
The police actually went to my mother's house. My mom called and asked for them to come to her house. And she told them everything and gave them the information. And they said that they would go look and check it out.
Yeah, they were out.
They never came here?
Okay. Says they had no response at the door.
So they can't open the door and just please check?
No, we can't.
This man has said that he pulled the carpet up and burned the carpet up within this month that she has been missing because they had a bedbug infestation. Why? But if she's saying that she was in his house and she was getting shot at, wouldn't it make sense for him to pull the carpet up and burn the carpet if it was blood on the carpet? He got rid of his car within this last month. He's now taking Ubers and Lyfts every day to the same job that she worked at. She just disappeared.
Okay, what's her name?
Adriana Taylor. The police said they can't. She said they won't open the door.
We know her date of birth?
Is it March 3rd, cousin? Yes. Her birthday is March 3rd, 1999.
What up, Z?
All right, and how long has she been missing?
since October 8th. It's been a whole month, and this man is still going to work. The day he left work, the day she came up missing, he was in work. We have employees that are witnesses. They are all reaching out to the family members saying the day he left work, he was so mad at her because he found out that she was cheating on him. And he's been doing everything for her. He yelled, like, I'm going to kill this bitch. And came back to work days later, sick and throwing up and just acting weird.
So you've been waiting all day for the officers to come out?
Yes.
What kind of vehicle are you in?
Huh?
What kind of vehicle are you waiting in?
A black Impala.
Okay. Do we know if he's there or?
No, he moved out the house. He's been throwing stuff out. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing that's adding up. Why would you just up and unexpectedly? It's when she disappears, move out of where you're staying and tell your job that you moved because of a bed-bug infestation. And then you get rid of your car and you're Ubering and using Lyft every day to and from work. Like, that's just weird. His name, I have his full name.
Okay, so
I have his job.
is anyone in the home right now?
No.
So it's a vacant home?
Not that we know of. It's vacant. But what if she's in there? So you're telling me if we say she's missing, it's the last place that we know for sure she's been, you guys can't open the door and just do a wellness check. Just check.
We would not.
I can call the landlord and ask her to open it for you.
Okay, well, we're going to go home. It's okay. We're going to go home. Can I give you his full name?
Yes.
His name is Anthony Kennedy. He works at Giant Eagle Warehouse, Seaway. In
His date of birth?
No. He's 45. He's 45 though, and he's the only black supervisor at Giant Eagle's warehouse. The only black one. He works on the grocery side. They're investigating him at his job currently because they're trying to figure out why a 45-plus-year-old man is even taking care of a 23-year-old. He's been paying her car note. We can't find her car. We can't find her phone. We just can't locate her. She's just disappeared from the face of the earth.
All right. Can I get your name and number?
Daisha, D-A-J-A-H. Taylor, T-A-Y-L-O-R. 216-356-0653.
All right. I'll get this information sent over for the officers, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is the guy whose phone you're using, is he still there?
Yes.
Okay.
You're a young dude that was so gung-ho about me being out here. I wasn't looking at y'all. I was thinking my cat before I saw you out here. I didn't come out here to check you out. I just seen you sitting over here, my friend. Hello?
Hi. So can I get your name and phone number?
Sure, my name is Terry Pigman.
What's the last name?
P-I-G-M-A-N.
All right. What's a good phone number for you?
The one you have there, you should be able to read that.
456-4619.
I appreciate you telling it out loud. Yeah, that's it.
You said it's the one we have, correct?
Yeah.
All righty. All righty. Well, thank you for calling. We'll get an officer out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
911, what's your emergency?
A woman reported missing out of Cleveland was found dead in the backyard of a Wilkinsburg home on Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. I'm Erica Stanish. KDKA's Erica Moquet has been piecing this story together for us all day, and she joins us live outside Allegheny County Police Headquarters with what she's learned. Erica.
Erica, good evening. Right now it is unclear how or even why Adriana Taylor ended up in Pittsburgh. Police here and in Cleveland aren't releasing many details tonight, but video you'll only see on KDKA gives us a look at the night she was found. This is Hill Avenue in Wilkinsburg on Thanksgiving night through the lens of a nearby surveillance camera. It captured hours of police activity. But in the video obtained exclusively by KDKA, take a look at this. You'll notice an official vehicle backs into the driveway to the side of a house before its headlights block the view of what's going on. According to a report from the Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office, it was in the yard behind that house in the 800 block of Hill Avenue that this woman, 23-year-old Adriana Taylor, was found dead. A little over a week before, Taylor was officially listed as a missing person out of Cleveland. But police there say family hasn't seen or heard from her since October 8th. Neighbors who didn't want to go on camera say police, firefighters, and crime scene vehicles were on scene for hours. The surveillance video shows that official vehicle we pointed out to you pulling away nearly 2.5 hours after it arrived. Now, according to the CBS affiliate in Cleveland, before she was reported missing, Taylor was living with a boyfriend in Cleveland. Again, there are still many questions tonight, including how that 23-year-old woman died. I have reached out to investigators in Cleveland, but I have not yet gotten clear answers to those questions. But as soon as we do find out more, we'll be sure to pass that information along to you. We're live tonight outside of Allegheny County Police Headquarters. Erica Moke, KDKA News.
An arrest warrant has been filed in the case of a missing Cleveland woman found dead behind a house in Pittsburgh, just outside of Pittsburgh, that is. Good evening. I'm DeLon Dillard.
And I'm Courtney Gooseman. We're talking about Adriana Taylor. She was reported missing just over 2 weeks ago. Her remains were discovered on Thanksgiving Day. News 5 investigator Tara Morgan has been digging into this case. And Tara, that warrant reveals some details, but there are still so many unanswered questions right now.
Right. We know from this arrest warrant who Cleveland police are looking for. And this is a mugshot of Anthony Kennedy from 2019 and his connection to Taylor. She lived with him on the city's west side. Now the FBI from both Cleveland and Pittsburgh are helping police with this case. New surveillance video from our affiliate in Pittsburgh when police arrived at a home in Wilkinsburg. A neighbor sharing the footage. The body of 23-year-old Adriana Taylor was discovered in the backyard November 24th. Cleveland police say Taylor was reported missing November 13th by her family, but hadn't heard from her since around October 8th and was living with her boyfriend on West 98th on Cleveland's west side. This is the arrest warrant for 43-year-old Anthony Maurice Kennedy, who lives at West 98th in Denison. Kennedy is charged with aggravated murder. The Allegheny, Pennsylvania medical examiner says Taylor died from a gunshot wound to the head. According to the warrant, Kennedy's sister was either currently living or had lived at the same house where Taylor's body was found, and Kennedy was recently seen at the same property. Kennedy not only has family in Pennsylvania, but used to live in that state. During the police investigation, Taylor's car was last spotted in Pennsylvania after it was pinged by a license plate reader. The car is now in the hands of Cleveland police. And the FBI would not discuss its specific involvement. So far, no arrests in this case. And within just the last half hour, we received this flyer from Cleveland Police. Crime Stoppers now offering up to $5,000 for information leading to his arrest. I'm News 5 investigator Tara Morgan.
More breaking news. The man charged with killing this woman from Cleveland, her body discovered here, has just turned himself in. Jennifer Barresso is live at Allegheny County Police Headquarters. She has more from the suspect's lawyer. Jen.
Yeah, so Anthony Kennedy seemed unfazed by the murder charge. He seemed relaxed and calm as he came here with his attorney, Blaine Jones, and he turned himself in just days after an arrest warrant was issued and a manhunt in Ohio and here in Pennsylvania. And take a look at some of the video that we took. Kennedy is in the custody, I'm told, of U.S. Marshals until he's taken back to Ohio. He didn't say anything when asked by reporters about what happened. Sources tell me Kennedy executed his girlfriend, 23-year-old Adriana Taylor, in October. They believe it happened in Ohio, then drove her body to where his sister lives, or used to live in Wilkinsburg, and buried Taylor's body at that home. A surveillance camera caught suspicious activity of a man going to the backyard many times. Thanksgiving night, Allegheny County Police found Taylor's body in a tote bag, which was placed inside a bigger construction bag. And sources tell me those bags were found under wet and dry concrete. Sources tell me Taylor's car was spotted in Pennsylvania, reportedly by a license plate reader. Taylor was living with Kennedy before she went missing. Cleveland police say Taylor's family hadn't heard from her since early October. Adriana's family have reported her missing in the middle of November. Kennedy's attorney, Blaine Jones, told reporters, "Don't rush to judgment."
Okay. Ready? Okay, Anthony, sorry. Somebody for a loop. That's all right, though. That's good. This is Sergeant Freeman.
Smidge, sir.
There you go.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Okay. For tomorrow, you gotta fix the tie rod, the hood, and then the light bulb and the oil change. No, I was just agreeing with you. Yeah. Finish it. Or no, sir. Sorry, General.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay, Anthony, this is Sergeant Freeman. Okay, we're recording. We record everything now at Cleveland Police, just so you know. Okay, I'm sure you've seen that in the news. Everything we do is now recorded for everybody's best interest. Okay. What I want to do is I'm going to read you your rights, just so you understand. Okay, I'm not arresting you or anything like that. Okay, I just want you to understand what your rights are. Okay. I'm going to read right from the card, so there's no confusion. Okay. I do it also with everybody that I talk to in regards to stuff like this. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to consult with an attorney before answering any questions and have an attorney with you during any questions, okay? If you cannot afford an attorney, we want to provide it for you free of cost if you want one, okay? You understand your rights, Anthony? Mm-hmm. Okay, do you want to continue on with talking to me in regards to this missing person investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to clarify some things from our conversation yesterday, okay, I just want to make sure I got it right in regards to, I'm trying to establish a timeline, okay? And it sounds like she's been bouncing around since you left your place, okay? Now, just so I got everything straight in regards to that, yesterday you told me that you guys were dating. She lived with you for a couple of months, but left about a month ago, right? Somewhere in, well, we're at the 15th today, so somewhere the beginning.
About a month and a half, something like that.
So by the beginning of October?
Beginning of October, into September.
Okay.
Between that time.
All right, we don't need an exact date, but that gives me a better timeline. So end of September, beginning of October, okay? But she was living with you about 2 months prior to that, right? Mm-hmm. So that would be roughly August and September she lived with you. Roughly, give or take, right? Okay. All right. Now, she, how long have you been, I know you're married, like you told me, okay? How long were you dating her?
When she moved in, maybe a month previous, because I think a month previous she got fired. So, about a few months, maybe like 3 months. So.
Before she, including when she moved in?
Yeah,
she got, I think she got fired in July sometime.
Yeah, so total it's like 3 months.
Yeah, okay, so right after she got fired, because I know you had mentioned that they were questioning you about your relationship with her, and then you guys really weren't messing around at that point, but after she got fired, then you guys started to develop a relationship. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. Now, how long have you lived on West 98th?
Oh shit, probably like 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years? That long? Okay. But you're married, so was your wife there? I was confused.
So here's the thing, she's a traveling nurse. So during that time was like dating and she was there. My wife was on an assignment. So I just stayed, I think she was in Oregon.
I'm sorry?
Oregon?
Your wife was in Oregon?
Yeah.
So she goes, when you say traveling nurse, I mean she goes away for like months at a time?
Not months at a time, maybe weeks. The thing as long as she's been gone is maybe 2 months. As long as she's been gone.
So when she's in Cleveland, does she live with you?
No, she lives in Euclid.
She lives in Euclid?
Yeah.
You're right, you said she was living with her mother or something? But you guys bought a house in Euclid? Right, and she is partially moved in to Euclid?
We're both partially moved in to Euclid.
You're both partially moved in, but neither one of you are actually staying at the house in Euclid yet?
No.
Okay. But you said you're both moving in next month?
Yeah, because the end of this month is the end of her lease. And then I already got majority of my stuff moved in there, so we're just gonna live together there.
You can live together there, okay. But you said she was living with her mom. Is her mom moved in with you guys?
She was supposed to move in with so she's
that might be a little
I don't need a lawyer for that question, but
right.
So she's supposed to be staying with her brother, but their house over there where her brother lives isn't finished yet, the room that she's moving into. So she's going to be staying with us for a little while until the...
All right, so initially she's going to move in.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know, I love my mother-in-law.
Of course. That's the right thing to say.
No, she's awesome. She is awesome. So.
All right, so... how long have you been married, by the way?
We've been married... Oh, that's a good question. Since July 15th.
Oh, this year? Oh, you guys are freshly married. Why are you messing around so quick?
Look, no. So
it's okay. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Yeah, it's okay. What's your wife's name, Anthony?
Natasha.
Natasha? Does she use your last name? What's her maiden name?
Livingston.
I'm sorry?
Livingston.
Livingston? What's her date of birth? Do you know?
I gotta know this.
You better know this. You're on tape.
3/26/81.
81? So that makes her, what is that, 31 years old?
No, she's
41 years old.
41. She's 40. No, she'll be, well, she's about to be 42. I'm 42.
In March, she'll be 42.
She follows my age, yeah.
Okay. So yesterday when we talked, you said you kicked Adriana out of the house essentially because she's been using fentanyl, right? And how often was she using fentanyl? Do you know?
That I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Because
was she using it when she moved in?
That I'm not sure. I kind of like found out, you know what I mean? And with her track record looking at it, because I just think like, oh, maybe she has run a bad luck. But then I realized that, you know, there's all these rumors about, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. I'm like, you know, don't come to me in the rumors. I don't care. You know what I mean? Anything like, because unless I physically see it, I don't know, right? So she was living with her cousins. They jumped her and kicked her out. Then she was living with someone else. Then they kicked her. And this is months at a time. The longest period I think she's been somewhere is like maybe 6 months, maybe a year. And then she lived with, I think, another person, they kicked her out. Then she was staying with her grandma on 9th in Chester. She kicked her out. Then she was staying with her friend Deshawn. Deshawn used to work with us. And she kicked her out. And then she was staying with me. And then there had to be someone else she was staying with, because again, when she was staying with me, she was there the longest 4 nights in a row, and then would disappear for a few days, stay 2 days, disappear for a day, stay 3 days, disappear for a week. And being married, because I used to be married to a crackhead, that was my first wife, she was a crackhead. That was the same pattern. And I know it was, and I would watch, it's like, but I didn't watch her carefully, because I didn't think about it, nothing about that. You know what I mean? Because I know, how do I say, I know how a crackhead I don't know how fentanyl addict act, right? So I'm pretty sure there's similarities. But my wife did the same thing. She would be there, and then when the dishes start kicking up in the 3 or 4 days, then she'd disappear. Then she'd be there, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like the same kind of pattern.
So you knew, you picked up on it.
I kind of picked up on it when I paid attention, like, oh, you know what? And then I found the little blue pills. And she'd always talk about, oh, I'm selling these. And then it's like, you know what? I can't do no, because the guy downstairs, he used to live downstairs from me. Everybody kept saying his name was Cash or something like that. The feds hit him. I was at work with a hacker. And I don't do no drug dealing and all that. That's something I can't do.
This is what guy?
A year, maybe 2 ago, he used to live downstairs. His name was Cash. His real name was Kevin or Calvin? I can't remember. I'll always see his mail in the mailbox. But he would sit in the back of, this is when I used to park on the street. He would sit in the back of the park, at the very end of the driveway. And he'd be out there all night, just pumping this. Different cars pulling up, different cars leaving. I didn't care, it's not my business. I could care less, but I never parked back there. You know, the most they'd get from me is like, hey, what's going on? But I wouldn't sit back when he hang out, when he sit in the car. No, I would sit. I would be on parked on the street so that I wouldn't get involved with that. And one day when I was at work, the feds hit the house, but I didn't know until the next day. It was later that night. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And his girlfriend was downstairs. And I remember waking up, going to the bathroom. And I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep. And I hear a little bit of rumbling. I hear a big scream like, get out, don't be here, get out. And I'm like, oh. And I'm suddenly like, are we getting into it down there? Because I never heard him ever get into it. I heard like rumbling down there. And I'm like, I'm not going to get up on that. Well, later that day I saw her and she was telling me like, hey, you know, the feds hit my house. I said, oh, really? She's like, yeah, they arrested my boyfriend. This, that. I'm like, oh, go figure. And then she said that someone tried to break in. They pushed the air conditioner. Because the air conditioner used to be right there in front of my steps. When I walk in, you almost hit your head, you ain't paying attention. You hit your shoulder, damn, knocked it in. Well, someone pushed it in and broke in, I guess, tried to rob the place. And she was screaming, I'm telling me, get out. And there's a bunch of mess going on. So,
where was that at?
That was right downstairs.
That was all downstairs?
That was downstairs, yeah.
And when, how long has that place been vacant down there?
Oh, maybe like a year or two. She went too much for it. Because ever since the market went up, like she remodeled it, and ever since the market went up, like, I think she went like 8.5 for it. I'm like, that ain't worth it. Because I had to go in there a couple of times to reset my lights upstairs, and the birds were down, so she gave me access to go in there. So I went in to separate that from the house.
So it's been vacant about a year or two?
About a year or two, yeah.
Okay. All right, now, yesterday, you said when she moved out, let's say October 1st. Okay, we'll say October 1st. And that is the last time you've seen her talk to her?
That's the last time I've seen her. I talked to her on the phone. I texted her, and I told her, you know, I think it's 3 days later. Oh, your stuff's still here. When you will come get your stuff? No text back. Hey, your stuff's still here. When you gonna come get your stuff? No text back. And I said, look, I'm throwing your stuff away. No text back. So I ended up throwing it away. Then my last text I ever sent her was, I hope you do good in your endeavors, and I wish the best for you.
So you were texting her, but she wasn't responding?
Right.
Okay. What kind of stuff did she have there that you threw away?
Like clothes, a pink bag with her camera in it. Trying to think, just mainly like clothes. That's it, like a pink bag, she kept her camera in. That's like it.
Just like, what kind of clothes? Like pants and stuff?
Like pants, shirts, pants, like. She took kind of like clothes for like maybe a bag full of clothes, and that's it, type deal. Yeah.
And she had a camera?
Yeah, I had bought her a digital camera, or whatever. It was like a camera, whatever. Yeah. She said she wanted to do photography.
Why'd you throw that away?
I threw the bag away, but I kept the camera. Like, well, she ain't gonna come get this. I'm gonna go sell it.
Yeah.
And every pawn shop on the planet has cameras. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just leave it back.
When did you buy that for her?
I don't know. Maybe a month or two ago.
A month or two before she moved out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she moves out, you text her a few times, and that is the last that you had, you haven't seen her since she moved out, that's the last. Really, it's the last time you seen her talk to us when she moved out, because she never responded to your text message.
No, I got good rumors around where, oh, she's thinking with some dude, or she's in some guy's face. Like, I'm not with her, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if she's in the dope man space or what, or she get, now she messed with the dope man, you know, because if you're on dope, the best person to mess with is the dope man.
Yeah.
That's how my wife was.
Yeah.
My wife was staying on, where is she staying? She's staying on Central and somewhere. Central and somewhere. Because I remember when I tried to get stamps, food stamps, and this is like 20 years ago, so I'm trying to remember. I remember trying to get food stamps, but they said I couldn't, because I had a food stamp case, or I was on somebody's case on Central and I think 80th or something, I forget what it was. And I'm like, I don't know, I said, oh, your wife's case. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I think she kind of had a thing where I was still on her thing, but living over here type deal.
Well, yesterday you said that you paid her car payment and cell phone one time?
Yeah, like I would cash out her money to pay that, whatever.
When did you do that? If she moved out October 1st, I'm trying to figure out how she would have, how much was her car payment?
It was like $600 a month.
$600.
But it was behind, so the money I was giving her was just like enough to not let them take it.
Not to repo it.
You know what I mean?
Do you remember when you gave that money?
That had to be almost 2 months ago.
From today, or from when she moved out?
No, not from today, so it'd be 3 months from today. That's when I last.
So is it safe to assume maybe the first month she moved in, you paid her car payment?
You could say that.
Okay. That would be roughly August if it's 3 months from today.
And then I
and the cell you paid.
And the cell. But then the one time her cell phone needed to be paid, but she said someone paid it for her. I said, okay, well if they paid it for it, you know, whatever.
That must have been the following month?
Probably, yeah. And then I think that could have been, I'm not sure that person she's dealing with or trying to do it or what, but or the dope man or whoever it could be.
Okay, so you paid the car and cell in August, roughly, give or take. Okay, and the car is about $600 per month. You got enough money to afford that and your own stuff? How much is your rent?
$725.
Holy cow, $725? Just for the upstairs? Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like, you see the place, well, you probably first see the police see the probably. Okay, so whatever. Yes.
How much you make? How long you been at Johnny Eagle?
Almost a year.
Almost a year?
About a year.
About a year, okay. So you got hired roughly this time last year?
Yeah.
Roughly, give or take, or whatever, okay. And then, how much you make there?
Because I moved to second shift, I'm gonna move to the cold side. Working in the refrigerator, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in 34 degrees. I bring home weekly about $1,100.
Weekly, so $2,200 and about, say, $4 grand a month, roughly.
About that.
All right, so you could afford pay her $600. Do you have a car? What kind of car you got?
So, I don't want to talk about my truck because I believe it would be criminal.
Your truck is criminal?
I would believe if I speak to it, it would be criminal. I legally own it.
You legally own it?
Yes.
What would make it criminal?
Because the repo man looking for it.
Oh, that's nothing to do with that. That's civil.
Okay.
Yeah, that's civil.
All right.
Holy cow.
All right. The repo man look for it, but I got a truck. All right. So the repo man.
What kind of truck are you talking about?
70 Equinox.
You got Chevy Equinox?
Yeah. But right now I'm going around the fucking
Black Ford Fusion? Why?
Because that's all I can afford. Because I owe like $1,300 on my truck, and the Fusion, I had like $500 to put down. They said cool.
Oh, so you just bought this Black Ford Fusion?
Yeah, I just bought it. Yeah. So
what did you do with the Equinox? You got it stashed away until you get caught up or something?
That's a criminal question.
That's civil.
That's a civil question. Okay,
I'm not calling a repo guy.
Okay, so well, the truck is fine. It's where it's supposed to be.
All right, so you're not driving it though?
I'm not driving because it's a newer vehicle, and what is that? OnStar. When I say it won't do nothing, it won't do nothing. It's completely disabled. Like it won't even move. The lights won't do nothing.
Oh, did you take the battery out and all that stuff?
No, I didn't take it out. OnStar completely disabled. They can't.
Because you didn't pay.
The finance
Right.
company
Got
probably
it.
did
I
that.
got
So the finance company called us, they're like, oh, we don't know. This is perfectly fine. We turned it back on. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah. What year's the fusion that you got there?
What is it? It's 14, I think.
14?
12 or 14. I think it's 14.
When did you get that, Anthony?
A week ago.
A week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Your name?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever drive Adriana's car?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah.
When she was living with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the one time, I don't know how this happened, I had like it was like a sword in my tire. And I had to get to work, so she let me use her car. And then I would take her car sometimes to the gas station, put gas in it for, some shit.
Yeah.
So, I take her gas to the car to the gas station, put gas in it for that type of deal, And then, just like to go places here and there.
Little trips while you got it, but obviously.
Yeah, and then she would use my truck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
right. So obviously you haven't driven that car then since you left.
Right.
She left with that car.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I asked you about West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I do know she was in West Virginia in the first week of October there, and you said she has peeps there. What you don't know is what you call
Right, the
peeps. Yeah, but you don't know if they're family, friends, or druggies, or you don't know anything about the people in West Virginia.
The only person I met was Deshawn, only because I worked for her, and I'm supposed to be her best friend.
Deshawn?
Deshauna. She's a female. That's the only one I knew because I worked.
Is this a West Virginia girl?
No, she lives in Cleveland.
Oh. Have you ever been to West Virginia with Adriana?
No.
You never been there?
No.
Okay, so why are you mentioning Deshauna?
No, because that's the only friend I know that physically met.
Okay.
So.
What's Deshauna's last name?
What's her name? Last name? Deshauna. I can't even remember.
She works or used to work with you guys?
She used to work there because she got injured with the, so we got these, the stand-up right on pallet jack there.
Yeah.
And she was going to the rap machine to put her thing in there, and she throttled it back, and it like took off a whole chunk of her knee.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's terrible.
When did that happen?
Oh shit. Whew.
This year?
Yes, this year.
Okay, so sometime this year she got injured and then left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, do you know anybody in her family, Adriana's family?
So, I know I've never met them, but this is what she spoke of. She has a little brother. I think they got different dads. And I believe they have different dads. And her little brother is the closest thing to her, but I never met him or talked to him. And then she talked to her dad, I think who has cancer or whatever. And her mom, because I wanted to meet her mom, and she said she's gonna bring mom over, but she said that her mom's like, I don't know, she's crazy or something. She's like, oh, my mom's like, she's not really the same. She's kind of out of it. She's a little crazy. I'm like, okay. And then her grandma who kicked her out, I know her grandma had cancer, and she had problems with her aunt, because her aunt was like her aunt's an aunt, but she's also an uncle type deal. She's a man, woman, whatever you want to call her. And they got into it real bad, and that's why I think her grandma kicked her out. It was some mess or crap with that. And those are the only...
So you never met any of them?
I never met anyone. Oh, she has a cousin that she would hang around a lot, but then she said they fell out, and her and her other cousins jumped her and kicked her out of her one place. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I want to go back real quick to the last day that she was at the house.
Mm-hmm.
How did it end? Did you say you got to leave and she left, or did she leave, was supposed to come back and never came back? What was the circumstances on her last day at your place?
I told her, I said, you can't be here no more. You got to leave. You're causing too much problems. You're doing drugs. I don't know if you're selling out there. You're not going to have me in federal penitentiary for goddamn daily drugs. That fentanyl and that heroin, it's not just, they're not charging just for traffic. So they're charging for attempted murder. That shit kill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fentanyl is killing people faster than heroin and crack ever could.
That's the worst stuff, right?
Heroin and crack kill you over time. Fentanyl, you know what I mean?
So she just agreed and basically took some things and left?
She was like, oh, whatever, this, that, and I was a bunch of bitches, a whole ass niggas. Like,
Yeah,
whatever. Okay.
She took some, she did take some of her things at least?
Yeah, she took some of her, she took like a bag full of, one like white bag full of clothes.
Yeah.
Wrapped it up, was upset, made sure I got my key off her ring. You know, she was mad, crying, took her phone, all this other bullshit, just left.
And she fill up you say a white bag, like a garbage bag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then she left.
Mm-hmm.
And her phone was still working at that time, right? You're not sure?
Okay. I believe so, but when I tried to, I think I tried to call her, she didn't answer. It just went straight to voicemail. But she always keep it on Do Not Disturb.
So typically it goes right to voicemail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
So you gotta kind of wait for her to call you back. She never called me back. That's when I started texting game. So I texted her, never got her stuff.
What kind of phone does she have?
It's an iPhone.
It's an iPhone?
Yeah.
And what kind of phone do you have?
I got an iPhone and an Android.
And you got two phones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why do you have two phones?
Is that a criminal question?
It is not a criminal question. You got for your side pieces or what?
No. So I'll be honest with you, because anybody who know me, they know I didn't wear it today. I don't feel like it. Over expensive jewelry and all that. Never like, oh, it's from drug dealer. No, it's not.
Yeah.
So I do taxes. When people send me their paperwork, if they send me their paperwork through a text from an iPhone to an Android, it comes out blurry. It doesn't work. So they send it from iPhone to iPhone. It comes out perfectly fine. So that's the reason why.
Yeah.
So I barely ever use the iPhone because I hate it, but it's just for that purpose. You know what I mean? Like
you typically use the Android?
Use the Android.
Is that the number I called you on, the 440?
Yeah.
That's your Android?
Yeah, because last year, off the taxes.
So you do people's taxes, huh?
Last year, I did a few police officers' taxes.
You did? You just do them at the house?
Do them at the house.
Yeah.
While I'm sitting in front of them on my phone.
Yeah.
Last year I made $50,000 off the taxes. The year before during COVID I made over $100,000.
Holy cow. What do you charge people to do taxes?
10%.
10%? Of what, the refund?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a pretty good deal there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you self-taught?
Self-taught.
Yeah. TurboTax thing, or what do you do?
TurboTax is terrible. It is the worst. Oh my God. For everybody who's not a tax person, perfect. Someone like me, when I need something like either Free Tax USA or just go right to the IRS site and do it right off the IRS site. So.
All right. I don't even know what the heck your phone number. What's your phone number? 440. What was the rest?
650.
650. What is it?
9938.
9938. Mm-hmm. And what's your Apple phone ID? I mean, our phone number.
440.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. 789 4302.
4302? Yeah. And that's a business line essentially, right?
You can say that, yeah.
Alright, and Adriana's phone is 216507.
Listen. I see her name, and just hit call. I couldn't tell you.
Don't know the number?
Yeah, see her name,
Does she just have one phone?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, alright. Okay, well that's fair. I don't know. You're right, I don't know.
See name, hit call.
I know.
Alright, so.
Now, yesterday you also mentioned that you bought her a gun,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gave her a gun.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay,
Yes.
why did you buy her a gun?
Because she said she's always down on 30th and all that.
So
And I
you're
said,
for
very
safety.
Dangerous.
What kind of gun did you buy her?
Hold on. It is what's the name of it? It looked like saucy, but it's not. SCCY.
Sour?
Not 6 Sour.
Not 6 Sour? I'm not a gun guy, are you?
A little bit, yeah.
Go ahead.
That's what I was thinking he was going to go with.
I want to come back to that. I want to revisit that. I really do.
Yeah.
It's my own personal opinion. But SCCY is the gun company.
SCCY.
9mm caliber. It's a piece of shit.
9mm color.
The top is pink. No. The bottom, the lower receiver is pink. The slide is silver. No, it's not chrome, it's stainless steel.
Alright, so silver and black.
Silver and pink.
Oh, the bottom half is pink, the handle and is pink?
Do you have?
Take that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do you have the receipt for that or the serial number?
I would have to find it. I'll be honest.
Where'd you buy that?
We just want to see if it's been.
Oh, if it's been sold.
Yeah. Or if it's been picked up by
yes.
anyone, yeah. So we could try to find who she's at.
It is. Atlantic Gun Tackle.
I'm sorry?
Atlantic Gun Tackle.
Atlantic Gun Tackle? Where's that at?
The one in Norfolk.
Where?
In Norfolk. Atlantic Gun Tackle.
Northfield?
Yeah.
I'm not a gun guy, so I don't know.
So, can I visit that?
Well, let me, one other question first.
Okay.
We will. We'll go through that. Atlantic Gun Tackle?
Yes.
When did you buy that?
Oh, shit, dude. I want to say somewhere in August.
Sometime in August?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say sometime in August.
Now, what gun did you give her? And why did you give her a second gun?
So when I went to the range with this gun, I couldn't shoot it for shit. It's fucking trash.
This pink one?
That one's just terrible altogether.
Okay.
But this other one that I tried to shoot at the range, I just didn't good. It was a Mechanics.
What is it?
A Canic.
Mechanic?
No, Canic.
Canic.
Mm-hmm.
Like C-A-N-I-C?
C-A-N-I-X. C-A-N-I-X. Canic.
Okay, what kind of gun is that?
It's a 9mm caliber.
Okay,
and
and what color?
It's like a gold color. No, it's like a gold color. It's not that it's not the earth tone color, but it's more like a gold color. That makes sense.
The whole gun?
The whole gun, yeah. There's like
So it's like gold or earth tone?
Yeah, goldish earth tone. Because when you put it next to an earth tone gun, it's more like sparkly type deal. So it's like that.
You guys
it's almost like bronze.
But at the same place?
Yeah.
Okay, at the same time?
Wait a minute. I did. Yep, I did.
In August?
Yep.
Okay, and why did you give her the second gun?
Oh, because she wanted it, and she wasn't getting my EDC. She wasn't getting my IWI guns. So, and because I shot with him, I'm like, I hate this gun. Because I went to the range and I had a bad deal with it. I went to the range again and had it even worse there. I'm like, yeah, you can have this gun. I don't want this piece of shit.
But she already had the pink gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did she take both those guns with her? Or
So
were they at your place?
No, so the thing is, she never had them at my place, because she had storage and she had them in that storage.
Where's that storage at?
That I'm not sure.
She had a storage unit?
Storage
Like you store it?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but I know she said she had a bunch of her other stuff in there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know the name of the company, maybe?
Not even a company. Okay. All she just said she had storage.
Really?
She said she had like a dresser in there, a dresser set. What else was it she said? A dresser set, and I think that's it. Probably some more clothes and some other stuff in there. She said her guns were in there.
Get an idea where it's at? Cleveland, suburbs, east side, west side, south
I
side?
couldn't tell you. No. Her area that she liked to be at is Bedford and down on 30th.
Where her grandma lives?
It was 89th and what's that? 89th and Chester.
Chester.
There's that high-rise building.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what's there.
What's there? I'm sorry?
Where her grandma lives.
Oh, her grandma. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the guns are not at your house?
No.
Okay. And they never were there?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. The day I gave it to her, and then she had brought them because I had brought a red dot off of Amazon, but it didn't come, so I'm like, shit. No.
I'm gonna get some water. Can you hang tight?
Yeah.
I don't know, dying of thirst, this is too warm. You have, Anthony?
So let me ask you this. So, as lieutenant sergeants and detectives,
Yeah.
are y'all still considered union or you consider management?
So management in the city of Cleveland has their own union. So there's two unions on this in the police department.
So, how do I ask this question? Where's the separation from management and like?
It starts at sergeant and
The sergeant's management thing goes up. And
yeah.
Okay.
Sergeant's at the very bottom of management.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it goes sergeant, lieutenant, captain, commander, deputy chief, and then chief.
So I find it very interesting that the police management has a union. In any other place any other industry, there's no union in management. There's only union with interacts. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just mainly for bargaining for benefits and raises, essentially.
Sure. And of course, job protection.
Not really. I mean, it doesn't really provide a whole lot because we don't really have bargaining power. State of Ohio, we're not allowed to strike or really do anything.
Really?
So yeah. So we don't really have bargaining power. It's not like what the media plays us out to be, like this strong union where we can do whatever we want. It's not like that at all.
Huh. That's interesting. Oh. Did I manage over union? That's what I'm Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, all the Giant Eagles are they're local.
So in the warehouse is one. At the stores, I think it's like 3 or 4. They got like probably 10 different unions.
Holy
Talking
crap!
about the whole. You're talking about the whole spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not just in our warehouse just has one.
Okay.
But you're talking about like cashiers. You're talking about you're talking about the whole spectrum. So
It's a lot of unions.
that is a lot of unions.
Okay, Anthony, sorry.
So I wanted to talk to that. I believe the following. And maybe this is just me being naive. But I believe officers should know the following. Weapons, drugs, if someone is on drugs, there's a difference in law. That was just my only opinion. I'm going through, I'll talk to this. I mean, so I told you I was at court at 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation where I had vertigo, right? And I had a really bad vertigo episode.
Yeah.
When officers pulled me over, they thought I was under the influence of drugs.
Oh.
Yes.
Where at? What city?
Macedonia.
Macedonia. Okay.
And then, when he took my gun, because the gun I had at the time was a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson, he put it in evidence as a 9mm. And I'm like, you didn't see those?
You didn't see 45 on there?
That is written on it, and then
Right.
you pull out the clip and see how big the bullets were.
Yeah.
And I know you look at your gun, like, wait a minute, these look big.
When did that happen?
This happened last year.
Last year, yeah.
So
everything's cool now in that regards to that?
Everything's not cool. I'm still fighting.
That's what the Zoom's for?
That's what the Zoom's for.
Okay.
Because I just released documents to my
You
doctor.
still got that at 1?
Still got it 1.
Okay.
So
Let's move through this
Okay,
one so I can
let's
figure out where the heck she's at. What guns do you still have that 45, or is it still being held?
No, they have it.
They still have it? Okay, what guns do you have? Do you have any more guns?
The only one I have is my EDC. And that's
It's what?
My everyday carry.
Yeah, which is what?
But I can't carry it because I'm under indictment.
Okay, what is it?
9mm Smith & Wesson.
Where's that gun at?
It's in my new house. It's an MMP 9mm Smith & Wesson.
It's in your new house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What color is that?
Earthstone. MMP Smith & Wesson 9mm in this Earthstone.
And the other 45 caliber is in Macedonia.
Yeah, they got the 40.
Okay. And then, what's your address? Your new address in Euclid, you know?
881.
881.
Mm-hmm. 236.
East 236?
East 236 Street. That's good.
Is that a single home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you have any idea where she could be?
These are the only places I can tell you. I remember going to go see her, and I gave her like, I think, $40. And she was in Bedford at this apartment complex.
When was this?
This was right before she moved in. It was kind of like talking with her.
Okay.
And I went up there, and we were talking for a sec, and then I gave her the money. She's like, yeah, me and my cousin. She said it was her cousin. And she's like, yeah, my cousin, we're about to go swimming. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. You know, the only other place I've been to was on 98th or 89th at her grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I know.
And Chester or whatever it was?
Yeah, Chester. And I know that she's always on Thursday. That's like her area.
Yeah.
And I told her, it is dangerous. Oh, I grew up there. You know what? This whole I grew up there. That place is dead. I don't go down there. I don't go there. I
wouldn't either.
I don't really come on this side of town period, especially on this street. This street's scary.
All right, so did she ever, besides West Virginia, somebody else said something about Columbus, I don't know if that was you. Was she anywhere else?
She might have been in Columbus. She might have been Columbus. It might have been a place in PA. I'm not sure.
Well, who's in Columbus?
That I'm not. Her peeps.
Her peeps.
Her peeps.
And that's just Columbus in general, okay?
She never said who was in Columbus or what. So.
What about, you said PA?
Probably PA.
What's in PA?
That I'm not sure. Probably more peeps.
Where at PA, do you know?
That I'm not sure.
Just PA.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
What's that?
Where are you from?
I'm from PA.
You're from PA?
Mm-hmm.
You were born in, where were you born at?
St. Francis Hospital in East Liberty.
In what city?
East Liberty.
East Liberty? What is that by what? Pittsburgh or Philly?
It's Pittsburgh.
Just Pittsburgh area? When did you move to Cleveland?
23 years ago when I made my first retard. I'm sorry, my first.
That's all right. So
let's be a little bit.
2 or 3 years ago when you first got married? Is that what you said?
Wait. Come back to.
Is it
20? No, 23 years ago.
Oh, 23 years
I'm an old man.
Yeah.
If I get older, I'll be dirty.
So you moved here 23 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. You were from East Liberty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, at the time I was living in Penn Hills.
Penn Hills?
Yes, with my mom.
Is it Penn?
Yeah, like Penn Hills.
Or just regular Penn? Mm-hmm. Is that by PA? I mean, not Pennsylvania? Oh, jeez.
It's in Pennsylvania, but yeah, about Pittsburgh.
Okay, and that was about 23 years ago. And you moved to big old Cleveland.
Yeah.
Is that where your family's from? From that area?
They're from here, but they moved to like around like Augusta and California. They moved all around.
Augusta, Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. They're not in Pennsylvania anymore?
There's like maybe 1 or 2 brothers that live in Pennsylvania. Yeah, because me and my brother we went down to Augusta, Georgia. Lived down there for like a year. It was hot. Like,
yeah.
One day it was 110 degrees. I said, "Oh my God!" But and then it's like it's a different atmosphere. Everybody's friendly. Everyone wants to say hi. People invite you in for pie. Like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Come on in for pie. And tell them, I'm not really sure, but that's okay. Like, you kind of go in like, you're having pie. I'm like, this is some good pie. This is some good pie. You know, I'm sorry.
All right, so you have family still. You go back to Pennsylvania ever?
Here and there. It's been a minute since I've been there.
What's a minute?
Like 2000, I was going really tough. And I think I've been there like sometime in 2001.
Well, that long ago? You haven't been home in 20 years?
So.
Is that right?
No, not 20 years, but I'm saying 2021.
Oh, 21.
2020.
I don't know if it's the math or what.
2020,
Okay.
20,
So last year you were home.
Yeah. Like,
is that in the Penn Hills area?
Yeah, like Penn Hills area.
Is that the city?
And then we went there for Thanksgiving. Me and my wife.
Last year? Okay.
We might go there.
What is who's there? You got your parents still alive?
No.
No? Who's in Pennsylvania now?
My brother Manny.
Your brother?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Manny.
Same last name, Kennedy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. My brother lived outside of Philadelphia for a while. I can't remember the name of the city off the top of my head. I was going to ask you about it. Mm-hmm. So she, so you have no idea where she could be at, huh?
No idea.
And
I really would like more help so that we could find her and I can stop being goddamn Anthony Downer. I don't.
Well, let me ask you this, Anthony. Speaking of that, not that, but speaking of, did you talk to Sergeant Cribble, by the way?
Cribble.
Yeah, remember I gave you the name. You wanted to know who was the sergeant on scene when they.
Oh yeah. So I tried to call. They put me on. They put me on hold for a long time. Then nothing. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. When they were there, they found quite a few gun boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Where are all those guns at that they found? A Masada gun box?
Mm-hmm.
What's that for?
Those are all the guns I have bought, but I ended up selling like a whole bunch of guns because I wasn't allowed to carry them more than just. So
who'd you sell them to?
Just random people. Because there's no registry in Ohio, so you can sell it to anybody.
So you know who you sold these people to?
It's like a few people. I mean, I knew people that knew people, and they're like, hey, you see every guns? Like, yeah, I'm selling.
Would that apply to the Jericho gun?
Of all those guns.
Every gun on here?
Mm-hmm.
Except the Smith & Wesson, because you still have that.
Yeah, I still have that.
Right, okay. Well, let me ask you, Anthony, what about, they found a rifle magazine.
Mm-hmm.
What was the rifle?
No, I don't have a rifle no more. Because that was one of those gun boxes. Because I had a lot of extra magazines, but I don't have it.
You sold the rifle. When did you sell all these guns?
Oh, shit. A little after I caught my case.
Last year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's probably maybe, I'll say 6 months into when I caught my case. I was trying to do a lot of research. And so while in indictment, I cannot, well, the judge said you can't be around firearms, drugs, or that. And I'm like, just like.
So when did you catch the case?
I want to say 11/21.
November of last year, about this time last year?
If it's not this time last year, it's the year before, because I've been dealing with this case for almost a little over a year.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we'll go roughly this time last year.
We'll
I never did a record check.
Oh yeah,
So
it's about a little over a year, so it's about that.
I checked to make sure you had no warrants, because I want to make sure I wasn't walking a murder in here.
Dude,
Fortunately, you're not a murderer.
This guy, man.
Well, let me ask you the really thing that's I'm really kind of confused on is, well, there's a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
The carpeting being removed from the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you do that?
Because of bed bugs. I kind of went crazy. I had a vision that I was going to take up the carpet. I took up the carpet, and I had him sit in my house for almost 2 weeks.
When did you remove the carpeting?
After she left.
After she left?
I want to say immediately after she left. It might have been like a week or so. And I'm sitting around getting bit to death. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, fuck.
So, first week in October or something?
First week in October.
Okay.
So I started.
Did you tell the landlord you did that?
No.
Did you tell the landlord you have bed bugs?
No.
Why not?
Because I took care of it myself.
Yeah, but you left other carpeting in there, so that...
But
bed bugs don't hang in carpeting, by the way.
We know that now, right? But this is the reason why. So, a lot of stuff that I could take, like my toilet was fucked up, and like the plumbing was fucked up, and I'll just do it myself. Because she lived all the way in Strongsville. I'm not gonna bother the woman. If I can take care of myself, I'm like, whatever. Yeah. And when I pulled up, so I had this vision that I was going to basically sand the floor and just kind of make it a hardwood floor and just that right there. You know what I mean? But I just didn't finish it.
Yeah. Okay. But why, you just, because there's carpeting in the dining room, I think they said, in the bedroom.
There's carpeting in all over the place. Because I was going to pull up the carpeting in my room, and I'm like, I don't feel like
Where did you see the bed bugs at?
I saw her on the couch, because it bit me, and they was all in the lining of the couch. Then I seen them, thought I seen them on the floor, but it's just like, you look at the floor like it's moving, but I don't know. But I ain't really got good vision. But when I see the couch, I took up the cushions, ended up burning those, and I had to cut the couch apart. Another reason I destroyed the couch, I wasn't carrying it back downstairs, right? Because when I moved, I'm not carrying it back. That couch was a bitch to get in there. And my window, when you're walking up the steps, there's this window. Me and my friend broke that window trying to get that couch in there. I'm like, fuck.
So you cut the couch up?
I cut the couch up and burned it.
In the fire pit? What about the carpeting?
No, the carpeting I just wrapped up and just put on the side of the house. Oh. It sat in the dining room for about 2 or 3 weeks. You can't throw away bulk stuff until like the first, and then I threw it away with when it came and got the bulk garbage.
Yeah. Oh, then you threw it away at that point. Yeah. Okay. You haven't told the landlord yet that you cut the carpeting up?
No,
I'm probably not going to go so well.
I'm a virgin to her. Listen, I don't believe I'm getting back to the deposit money. It's just $600. And I moved in, the place only $600 a month. That's what was so dope.
Yeah.
But when the market, she decided, oh, the market went up, so this guy going, why? 600 was good.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
So you did all this in the first week in October, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the carpeting got picked up by the garbage man eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And then you burned the whole freaking couch?
No, I just like certain pieces of it, like the wood parts like that, and cause I cut the wood parts and there was like metal in there. So you can't burn the metal, so metal. Yeah. But like the cushion strings, I just put those back, threw those away. The cushions I burned.
So anything you could burn off the couch, you burned. The rest of it you threw out in the trash?
Yeah.
What day's garbage day for you guys?
Tuesday.
Tuesdays? You put it out Monday night?
I put it out Tuesday. It comes Wednesday.
Comes Wednesday. Okay. But that was all last month. All right. Do you stay there? Are you sleeping there, or what are you doing?
I was sleeping there, but I've been sleeping with my wife at her house.
At her house with her mom?
Mm-hmm.
And you live? Okay.
Because I would sometimes sleep at her house, sometimes sleep in my house. You know what I mean?
When is the last time that you slept at 98th? You got a bed in there?
Mm-hmm.
There is? Yeah. You didn't get rid of the mattresses?
So I sprayed the mattresses like pure alcohol.
Yeah.
I plan on getting rid of those. But I sprayed with pure alcohol. I got an air bed in the other room. That place was infected, so I was sleeping there.
Yeah.
Or I would left the room and stuff like that alone.
So the rest of it you just sprayed, but took out the
Sprayed
carpeting in the
down.
front. I haven't been there, but you walk through the back door and you're in the kitchen, then you're in the dining room, and then you're in the front room, and that's where the carpeting was gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's a bigger front room that you had a TV and couch and all that kind of junk in there at one time? Okay.
And those other chairs, I was going to cut those up too.
What do you call it, lazy boy chairs or something?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to cut these bitches up. Right? I may still, because I'm not carrying them down the steps. I'm telling you that now, so they're next on the chopping block.
Yeah. So how did you get that couch out? Because couches are metal, so, I mean, you got a whole metal frame to a couch. Did you throw it out the back window, or somebody help you, or what?
But when I got it up the street, up the stairs,
took it out.
when I took it out, no, I cut it in pieces.
Yeah, but it's metal.
I cut it with the, so the way the couch is structured,
Yeah.
so it's all wood. The only metal is the springs.
Yeah.
And the springs are metal, and the one thing is connected to metal. Because a block can cut through metal and through boards. And that's what I got a little, I'm cutting this fucking couch, I'm not carrying that bitch downstairs.
Yeah.
He said, all right. So I used the clipper things that I have, clip the metal things, and it like opened up the springs, and I was able to cut it. And then I took the metal piece I could take, I threw that in the bag and threw that away, but all the other parts I just burned.
Anybody help you do that?
Just me.
Just you? You took out the carpeting by yourself too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. One other thing I wanted to ask you is the holes in the wall. Did you patch those holes that are in the wall?
I got to patch them. I had a whole. You seen when they came in? They seen a ton of paintings. Half of those paintings I painted myself.
Yeah.
There's an angel on the wall that's being disintegrated. I painted her. There's other one in COVID because we stuck in the house. So.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I did like a lot of painting. So all those holes is all the paintings were hanging.
What kind of did you put them in with a nail or a picture hook, or do you remember anchors?
What a nail.
Just a nail? Those are just small nail holes then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they sent them up, and it's just, as an investigator.
Yeah, you don't want to make sure.
Something I gotta ask.
Yeah. And we see the whole, yeah, I know what you say.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, could we see the last couple of text messages that you sent her?
I delete all our text messages.
Oh, you don't have that? Okay.
Yeah, I delete all of them. I delete our pictures, our text messages, like, we're done. Usually when and then plus, I ain't supposed to be with her and say, so,
Oh, yeah.
Takes my lovely wife up to my phone, and so.
Anthony, have you ever been to, you said you were in Pennsylvania last year, and that was in Penn Hills, right? In Penn Hills I'm familiar a little bit, my old partner's from Allegheny, Aliquippa area. Is that near that?
Allegheny County?
Well, he's not Allegheny County, he was a policeman in Aliquippa.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know where that's at?
No.
Well, have you ever been to Allegheny County? Okay, and it's
That's where Pennsylvania, that's where PA is.
Oh, Penn Hills is there. Okay. All right. Let me ask you, right now, we got a lot going on with this investigation, okay? We got the FBI looking, we're doing all the checks on those sorts of things. Right now, and I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but I'm telling you, just man to man, right now is the time, if you have anything that you want to tell me, because this is all going to come to a head here soon, and if you're holding back, or if you know what happens, you know where her car's at, or she's at, anything, now's the time to say something.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. You didn't do anything to hurt her. Because I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little suspicious.
That is a criminal question.
Okay.
And it does look suspicious, but that question I will answer with a lawyer.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. You ever heard of Murraysville? Is that by Pine Hills or Penn Hills and where you're at?
It's like maybe a half hour away.
Half hour away? Because that's in the route, I think, right? From Cleveland to like Aliquippa County or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. See that?
Okay.
That's her car.
Okay.
On October 12th.
Okay.
At noon.
Okay.
A couple weeks after she left, almost a couple weeks after, roughly, she left your place.
Okay.
Going to the same area where you grew up, where you were at just in November.
Okay.
Now, we're working on getting better images.
Okay.
You're driving that car, 'cause she wasn't. You sure? Anthony, now's the time. I'm trying to be fair with you, okay? I mean, the FBI's working on this, and I don't want to put you in any kind of jam, but I also want to tell you that now is the time to really, this is just one little piece of evidence, okay? I'm just telling you.
So,
I'm not.
This is a criminal question.
Yeah.
And all I can tell you is, she was trying to hide a car from a repo man. I might have helped her hide a car from the repo man.
You helped her hide her car from the repo man?
But that is a criminal question.
And you did that on the 12th?
So I want to talk to a lawyer.
You want to talk to a lawyer?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Do you have an attorney?
Not a personal one. The one I'm working with is the one that appointed me.
Okay. Oh, the one for the Macedonia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me give you 1 second here. We'll get you out of here. You'll 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, my shit's in there. Call cell.
Cool.
Here, let me go in here and watch.
I've only seen this droid and it's black. Yeah. He has 2 phones. One's an iPhone, one's an Android. Yeah. No, I haven't seen it. He hasn't pulled it out of his pocket. Yeah, I asked if we could look at him. He said no, there's nothing on him. And okay, we'll take him before he leaves. All right, bye.
Are you going home now?
No, because I really don't want to go there. I went there for a second, I just, because of all the things I told you. But, she is in good health, she's okay. I just don't know her whereabouts. I did one favor for her as a last hurrah, but
How do you know she's in good health?
I believe she's in good health.
You believe she's in good health?
Last time I talked to her, she's in good health. She's breathing everything. You know, only had the double breast, but that's about it.
Well, I can tell you that we got the Allegheny Sheriff's Department and the FBI out there.
Sure.
So if you know where she's at, again, that would be the time to tell me, because this is going to get way worse.
And sir, if you could please hand over your cell phones. We have a search warrant for those.
I'm not going to use my phone.
What's that, sir?
I'm not going to use my phone for anything.
We have a search warrant for them, so you're going to have to provide them to us.
Well, how am I going to do court? I have to do court on my phone.
Call court for you.
Yeah, we could hook that
I
up
can
for
call
you.
court for you. I'm not trying to be unfair, Andy.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely call court for you. Okay?
We don't want you getting in trouble for that.
So we're going to take those, and the FBI's going to process these things.
I mean, if you have further force, so we don't have to do all this stuff, that would be helpful for all of us.
All I know is
It's
140.
something you handle now. It's a much better option for you. I think you know I've been fair with you. I've been honest with you, and everything I've told you.
I've been honest with you.
Right.
I've been honest
But
with you.
there's a lot of, and quite frankly, I didn't even get into everything. I just wanted to show you that that's just one thing, and
I'm not get my cell phones back, because I need them. They're not right.
So I will say this, if you're willing to give us the passcodes with the search warrant, it will make it a heck of a lot quicker.
You say quicker, like an hour or two?
So we don't have any of the analysts to do the dump here, but we could take it to him with the passcode, and it should only take him about 15 minutes each phone, if he has the passcode.
You want to do it now?
we'll take them down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, here.
Yeah.
Here, let me get phone.
All right. This is
Android.
Yeah, this is the Android. What's the passcode for that, Anthony?
Open it up. Okay, side button. Side button.
I never had an Android before. No.
So, you have to go straight across, straight down.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh, it's a line. Okay.
No, so straight across, straight down.
This and that. Okay.
Hey, well, it's not put in airplane mode, because that's what they do anyways when you take them down to them.
Put in airplane mode?
Yeah. Or they could just do like a drop down here. And
Okay, and then for the iPhone, Anthony?
All zeros and the last numbers are 2.
How many zeros?
A whole bunch of zeros and the last numbers are 2.
If you scroll up, what do you do for the iPhones? There we go.
What we'll do is, do you have, how can I get a hold of you? I know. Are you, well, that's why I'm asking, where, are you going to Euclid? I'm going to keep your wife out of this, so, do you have a friend I can call?
Those are my only phones.
Okay, are you going to Euclid? Do you want me to bring them out to Euclid?
You can bring them.
Is your wife there?
Yes, she is.
She is. Okay. I'll bring them to Euclid.
How long is it going to take you?
Like Sergeant said, I'm going to take them down. Once they actually get the phones, now that we have the passcodes, they'll dump all the information, bring them around, you have them by the end of the day. For the Macedonia thing at 1 o'clock, we'll call. Okay, do you have a phone number for them to call?
It's in our phone.
Okay, which phone?
The Android.
Pull up the phone number that you call for them.
leave the phone up here just so I can make sure you're not taking nothing. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's easy. That's what I did.
Okay. Oh, it's an actual link. Alright, so we'll have to call the court system directly. Which phone did you communicate with her with? The Android or the iPhone? And you were saying earlier you believe that she's on over there on East 30th?
That's where
What's 30th and Chester, I think you said, right?
Or 30th.
Or Central?
Yeah, whatever 30th is. That's what I call it, 30th.
You talking about like those projects over there, right before St. Vincent? Okay. That's only 30th I'm aware of. So you guys EAW over there?
What is EAW?
It's a national union.
No, they're Teamsters.
Oh, that's right, Teamsters, yeah. That's also national. It's like UAW, that's the auto workers. So 1 o'clock is when you're supposed to be on that Zoom meeting? soon as he gets back, we have a bunch of city phones. I'm gonna forward that link to one of those city phones, and then we could use that link in here.
Are we good with these?
Yeah, one thing, I'm gonna go grab a city phone, and I'm gonna forward that message with the link, because it's a link, it's not a number, to Macedonia. We don't have time to call the courts, it's like 15 till. Let me go grab a city phone. I'm gonna text to the city phone that link, and then we can do this court thing.
Yeah. God, what do you want now?
Hello.
An official thing that's going to Supreme Court, probably.
I'm sorry?
Why did I tell you I'm hiding her car from the weekend offer? That's just like, you know what I mean?
No, I
Why would I tell you I'm hiding her car from the repo, man? That's just, you know. You said civil, but you know, now you're asking me like it's criminal.
well, a repo is civil. It's a civil issue.
It's not
Yeah.
criminal.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not a
hiding
criminal
her car,
issue.
no, hiding her car from the repo, man. I mean,
Yeah, but you won't say where you took the car.
hiding from the repo, man.
I know, but you won't tell me where you took the car. And she's kind of falling off the grid. You know, there's a lot more to be talked to. You know, there's a lot more conversation to be had and will be had, quite honestly. So, what are you doing? You calling Macedonia?
No, so it's just a link.
Okay.
To the Zoom meeting. So you have to click on the link. You can't call in.
So you're going to click on the link?
Send the link to this phone so that he could, and then put this back on airplane mode, and then he could do it.
He can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they're just gonna try to call me afterwards.
Who's your attorney? You know his name?
Jordan.
Mr. Jordan? Yeah. That's his last name. Right?
Jordan, I believe is his first name.
Oh, his first name?
Yeah. Jordan Canab or something like that.
And he's out there in Summit County? Or he's got to be, right?
Finn, Ohio.
Is he good?
He's not that great. He's alright. The young lady I had before was incredible.
Send it. Pull up that message again, and then just, this is a 216, text it to this. I have no idea how to use the Android phones. I tried doing forwarding, but for some reason it doesn't go.
What's the number?
216 655 3064.
That's it.
Yeah, 3064. Too many zeros. Too many zeros. 216 655 3064.
Is that the wife, Anthony?
Calling a criminal question, man.
Okay. That work?
Should. Why didn't go through? I just texted. Okay, just gotta put the one in front.
Oh, it's two. Shit, fucking work. I don't know.
There's not a one in front of the 1216.
Yeah, because that's a 440.
Yeah, you gotta put the. For 655. Hold on.
Go ahead, read it.
Yeah, I got it. 126, 5, 64.
Got it?
556. Unless my dyslexic must have fucking kicked in. Alright, let's connect down to the cord. Some airplane mode.
Guys, there's some numbers I could write down there. Because I gotta tell this to people, inform people.
Right now, no. These city phones are junk. Can we do it on here?
No. Let's get them on a landline and tell them to call.
There's no phone number, it's just a link.
I know, but you should be able to call Macedonia courts, right?
No, it's a link. You can't call them.
Can't call them at all.
It's a link.
Normally they give you a bunch of different options.
When we go through a link.
It depends on how the person sends it to you.
Through the link.
Because our IT department doesn't trust us, we can't download any apps on these things. Unless they download the Zoom app.
Is your attorney supposed to be on that with you? Your attorney, is Jordan going to be on that? You need to call Jordan. Tell him you're not going to be able to get on there.
Jordan's number in here. Under contacts.
Just go to the text message.
Jordan, your lawyer. 330-858-9792. 9792.
Okay, all right, Anthony, give him a call.
You can
You
use
gotta
this.
let him know you're not
use
going
this
to.
phone.
And I'll bring these back over to, or somebody will bring these back over to you in Euclid. Okay? Do you have any other questions or anything?
No, I'll go through my lawyer.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with him since he still has a city phone.
Yeah. It's not gonna work though, you said, right?
He can make a phone call.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna let him call on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's calling his lawyer now.
I know.
But I'm going off and
I'm gonna keep that.
yeah, because he's calling his lawyer, so we can't record that.
I'm going to put the camera back on, all right? I'm going to ask you, tell you a few things. I want to make sure you understand, you're continuing this on, but you'll just, no setup question. I'm just going to explain to you, what we've been doing, because it's been 2 hours, you know what I mean? Okay, Anthony, we are here with Detective Blanca now, as opposed to Sergeant Freeman. And there's just a few things we need to clarify before we do anything is, we've been sitting here for 2 hours, right? Because you had a unrelated court hearing that you needed your phone for on a Zoom, right? And because we had confiscated the phones, that was the only way for you to go to that hearing so you don't get a warrant for not showing up, right? So we have been sitting here, you're welcome. So we've been sitting here for a couple hours waiting for that to Zoom, and that just completed, right? And we also didn't talk about this case once we concluded our initial interview. During that 2 hours, we didn't talk anything about this case at all. Is that correct? Okay. And you do have the right to continue on, but just to make sure, I'm going to read you your rights again, okay? And just make sure we understand that we're on the same page, okay? And again, we are on body camera, and I'm going to read them right from the card like I did last time, so there's no confusion, all right? You have the right to remain silent, okay? Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court. You have the right to consult with an attorney and have before any questioning, and have that attorney with you during any questioning, okay? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you free of cost if you want one, okay? Do you understand those rights, okay? And are you willing to talk with officers, and you're going to waive the right to having an attorney at this point, again, all right, and reopen this conversation, right, at your request, and I didn't ask you to do this, correct? Okay. So you want to continue on with this conversation, right? Okay. Go ahead, Anthony. What is it that you wanted to add?
I just don't want my life to be in danger.
You don't want what?
I don't want my life to be in danger.
You don't want your life to be in danger? Okay. Well, I don't want your life to be in danger either, Anthony, okay?
They say that all the time.
I know.
It never goes down like that.
I know. But, okay,
There's a greater reason why I kicked her out.
There's a greater reason why you kicked her out.
I'm not driving a car. I'm not trying to hide nothing from the repo man. She asked me about a big name in PA.
A big name?
A big drug name.
Drug name. Okay.
There's a house on 30th.
Just hang tight. It's okay. All
I
right.
want my life to be in danger.
Okay. I don't want your life to be in danger
She
either.
was involved in a lot more. There's a house on 30th that they do scamming, they do drugs, like sell drugs, they do scamming, they do a lot of things. And when the last time I saw her and she was leaving, the reason why I kicked her out because she had 400 of those blue pills on her.
Of what kind of pills?
The blue pills I talked to you about, the perpetrators with the fentanyl.
Are you talking about the fentanyl? Okay.
She had, it was like 4 baggies, like about 400 of them. It looked like a ton of them.
About 400 pills is what you're saying. And this is back at the end of September, beginning of October. And that is another reason or the reason why you kicked her out, right? Is what you're saying?
Because
it's time just to trust me and trust yourself, and let's just...
I don't want to end up dead.
No, I don't want you to end up dead either.
I have a name, but I don't.
In what city in Pennsylvania are you referring to?
She was asking me about Westgate.
Westgate.
Westgate's, they call it the Gates. It's a really bad project. She was asking about that. Then she was asking about Philadelphia. I was like, well, I know we've been in Philadelphia. And then, I can't remember the other neighborhood she asked me about. But the people that run this place, they're goons, they're killers. They don't play. They.
How does she know these people?
These are people she grew up with. These are people she grew up with. She be down there, and that's who she messed with. And I believe she's messing. I don't know if he's the kingpin or one of the bigger people there, but that's the gentleman she's like dealing with. I can't give his name. I know his street name, but I don't want to give his name because I don't want to end up dead.
And it's the city is called Westgate, or the neighborhood is called Westgate?
I guess it's a city.
It's a city.
Well, Pittsburgh's in boroughs.
Right, I know.
So Westgate's the borough.
And you're saying that's...
So that's what she was asking me about. Like, and I told her that's the gates of hell. And she said, well, do you know who's big out there? And I was like, I don't go over there.
But she didn't grow up in Pennsylvania.
She didn't grow up in Pennsylvania.
No, so I don't know how she would know these people.
Because of the people on 30th. They're back on.
You're talking the people on East 30th here in Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying.
Know the people in Westgate.
That's what I'm saying.
Is what you're saying. Before...
I don't want them, you know, because they got people there, they got people there. They got the state kind of...
So when you're referring to the big name, you're referring to a big name here in Cleveland.
Yeah, there's a big name here in Cleveland.
That deals with people in Westgate.
Right.
Okay.
And she was asking me if I knew somebody, a big name in Westgate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's big out there, and I don't know.
You don't know anybody in Westgate.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying that...
That's the gates of hell. The people she right. With here, like I said, it's a building, they do scamming, they sell drugs. I don't know if they do sex traffic or what the fuck. Like, I've never been down there. This is stuff she told me in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, in our earlier conversation, you had said that you took the car to Pennsylvania, okay?
I'm not driving that car.
You're not driving that car?
I was trying to protect her.
So when you said that you were taking it to avoid the repo guy, that was not true?
That's not true. I just said this, I said earlier. But when you buy a truck, that's true. I'm trying to avoid the repo man. I just use that, but I'm trying to protect her because these people are scary. They're very scary. And like her cousins and stuff like, oh, we're going to get him out. You know, stuff I was saying about, they're not compared to the people that she's dealing with. And I was just scared because she wanted me to go where. I said, I'm not good with drug stuff. I don't do good with drug stuff because that stuff I don't do good with it. You know, especially what happened to old boy downstairs now. And
well, the next obvious question is, I need the name of who you're referring to so I can investigate.
I don't want to get that out because I don't want to get killed.
Okay, you're not going to get killed. What I'm doing...
Detective, listen, y'all say that, but then when it happens, then what?
I'm telling you that when I conduct an investigation for a missing person such as this, okay, where it's crossing state lines and everything else, Okay. It's a matter of I go to people and I talk to people and I don't sit there and say, oh, so-and-so told me this, so-and-so told me that, okay?
Can we get that record in writing? Can we get that in writing?
Well, it's on camera right there.
No. What I'm saying is that if you approach this person, that I didn't have nothing to do with telling him about what they're into.
Yeah. I mean, we got the video camera. That's public information.
If requested.
Yeah.
It's just not open to anybody.
Yeah, you guys got to get a public information request.
Officers are allowed to lie to you in order to get an indictment.
Well, I don't.
I can't tell you anything that's false. Anything. I can't promise you anything. I can't promise you. If you tell me this, then you're gonna. I can't do any of that. Okay. I'm not gonna change the outlook on what's going on with all the other stuff and all the other information we have. Okay?
Because as far as me, I'm innocent. I've done nothing wrong, but I just know his street name. I don't know his name.
What's the street name? That's fine. Then you definitely didn't give me any information. That's something I would have to really investigate to find out whose street name is associated with the real name with the street name.
His name's Bear.
Bear? Like the animal or the drink? Bear?
Okay.
Okay, and you're saying Bear lives over, or Haynes at least, the area of East 30th. And you're saying that...
Because she talked about like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I really kind of blew it off, but then when I seen all those pills, I was like, oh, no, we can't do this. That's what really scared me. And I knew when she was talking, because when she talked about it, she talked about here and there, and when she asked me, like, nah, I'm good, boys. They doing motherfuckers over here crazy. Like, they'll kill you over here. They ain't playing over here. It's like, nah, because I need to know the big. I'm like, and then she was talking about this house that, you know, she'd go to, she'd be at, and she'd be with this and that. And she said that it's Wayne's people. And then with the day I kicked her out, she had those 400 pills. It looked like 400 pills, like 4 bags, but it was like a ton of them in there. So I'm guessing they come out. I mean, I don't know how they come, but they look like. Detective.
I'm sorry, Anthony, because there's a whole lot more here that I know that I haven't told you.
And that's fine.
Okay.
And I really don't care to even know. I do not want to end up dead for this.
I don't want you to end up dead either. Okay. I don't want you to end up dead. That's obviously not my goal. But my issue is, I told you earlier that we had the Allegheny police out there, and we know you were there, Anthony. Okay, we know you got the car in a garage and you're trying to get rid of the GPS off the car. We know that. Okay. We've talked to people. Adriana's.
I got in the garage trying to get rid of the GPS.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Okay. So you're going to stick with or insist that you didn't take that car to Pennsylvania, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I like, at this time now I want to just talk to a lawyer.
You want to talk to a lawyer?
Yeah, because I feel like my life will be in danger. With the information I give you, you're not. I feel like my life's in danger now. I really do. With the information I just gave you, I feel like my life's in danger.
Well, we're not going to do anything to put you purposely in danger. That's for sure. That's just not anything consistent with all the other information we have in regards to this at all. Quite frankly. So, but yeah, if you want to speak to an attorney, then we'll go ahead and end that interview, and then you can go about your business. We'll get these phones back to you after that search warrant's executed. Okay, and you're going back over to.
Write down the address, because I'm at my wife's place.
Oh, the other Euclid address, what?
21050. Wilmore.
Wilmore?
Mm-hmm.
2 L's or 1 L?
Just one. Because we just put some stuff in that we got that place.
Is that a single home?
Yes, a single home.
Okay, all right. Let me get this camera there.
What's your emergency?